Hello, happy Homebrew Wednesday. I'm banished out to the shed again. I have a homebrew here. There it is here. This is my coffee stout. Unfortunately I've overcarbonated and it's kind of turned into a bit of a fizz bomb. But yeah, like 2 minutes ago the head was up there. Which is a real shame because it's actually turned out quite nice. Plus just too busy. You know. So yeah, so other than watching the Olympics, like all the time, I've actually done a bit of brewing this week, which is a surprise, a turn up for me because I haven't done it in like 4 or 5 weeks. So I didn't just do one brew, I did 2 brews. The first one I did on Friday and the second one was on Saturday. But to be honest, as the title suggests, I had a bit of a hangover when I was doing it on Friday. So I didn't really get an awful lot of video. I do have bits and pieces that I kind of recorded here and there. When I had a look at it there, none of it really makes any sense to anyone other than me. But I'll try and throw a bit in now and again, or maybe throw the whole lot in all at once. Who knows? We'll see. But if I ever stop talking, if I do just that, you'll know I'm gonna put a video in there, fill that gap. So yeah, that was me doing it deliberately. So yeah, I did 2 brews then. First one on Friday, and as I say, I had a hangover, and I wanted to do what I was actually going to do originally. This is how confused it was because it was, you know, with a hangover. But I was going to do the kit. So you remember the Mangroves Jack's Pale Ale kit from last week? Just thought, you know what, I'll just do that. Very simple. Throw in some of the exact hops. Done and dusted, no time at all. When I got up out of bed, I thought, you know what, I've got time, you know, this is Friday and my day off. I've got time, I'll just put on an all grain and maybe do that wheat beer. So yeah, I was intending to do the German, the kind of classic German wheat beer, you know, Saz, hops and all that. And yeah, it was just a bit of a disaster really from start to finish. I mean, I overshot the mash temperatures to begin with, and then I couldn't get them down, and I just ended up putting more cold water into the boiler or the mash tun just to try to lower the temperatures, and then I ended up with too much mash water, and it was sitting for ages. And then I tried to do mash. I tried to just put the grains in anyway. I just said the hell with it, I'll put the grains in anyway. And then about 5 minutes later I was like, oh god, I remembered about that beer kit at this time. I was like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. So yeah, and then I was kind of over-sparged it, and yeah, it was a bit of a mess really. Also, at some point, I'm not entirely sure when, I decided not to do the classic German wheat beer that I was intending to do, and changed the recipe. Not by much, like I have to admit. But basically it was just, I used 50 grams of the First Gold hops. First Gold's 9%, something like that. I just thought I'll try it out, and I'll try the new yeast. This is the liquid yeast, the WLP 300. Thought I would try that to see what it's like. So it's fermenting away in the fridge over here. I've got it set for 18.5 degrees. So it's kind of hovering in around that. I was told it was kind of a lively yeast, so I haven't actually looked inside at all. So I'm hoping that it's not just foam central in there. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what it turns out like with the First Gold in it. I've never tried First Gold, so I've absolutely no idea. So I don't know. But yeah, I really should have just stuck to the recipe, what I was intending to do, and so yeah, so I started that at like 8:30 in the morning. I thought, you know, 4 hours, brew in a bag, done and dusted. It was 9 hours later by the time I was finished. Honestly, like the wife was near, was ready to come home. Unbelievable. I'm just about to start heating the sparge water up, and this is my other boiler. This is the Pico, my old boiler. So it's Electrum mashing bin. So inside then that's obviously the element, and this is really for Doulahan Brewing, because he was asking me about the false bottom. this is basically the false bottom here, so it's just a thin bit of mesh really with this kind of bit on the end. So this obviously fits down there. And what it's supposed to do is it kind of fits there, and then with the bottom it stands up. So it kind of sits like that, so you can see there, and there. But the problem is what you thought, and it's what I can confirm, is that if there's too much weight on this side, what happens is it pushes up there, and then with the element there, I was finding that when it was boiling, it was just pushing it up, and then all the crap was falling down the back, and in and around all the elements. So yeah, it's better than nothing is what I'm saying, but that's the problem of it. So yeah, as you were saying, if you could fit something over here, a little leg or something, that would be perfect. But yeah, I only ever use this for sparging now, so, or maybe as a mash tun, but never for boiling, so those days are gone. Okay, it's the moment of truth. I'm gonna taste the water. So it says basically, put this in water for 3 seconds, and then that middle yellow bar should be turn the colour of whatever pH it is. So here we go, the moment of truth. Okay, well, what colour does that look like to you? 6, 7. Let's put it in again. Let's see. 5 maybe? Is it 5? Couldn't be 5. Be pretty good if it was 5. There you are, on that bombshell. It's possibly between 5 and 6. Woohoo! Yeah, there's the thermometer, by the way, some cheap Chinese rubbish. Yeah, so I've just threw the first bag in, so that's the start of the boil, 60-minute boil. So while I'm waiting on that, I got some Beermail sent to me the other day, very kindly. You wait ages for a Beermail, and then 2 come along at once. So thanks to Sticky and to Jake for this. But it's starting to rain. I just got the boil on, it's starting to rain. So yeah, the other 2 were sent to me by Sticky Tentacles, our friend up in Norway. So he sent me 2 beers, imagine that, he sent me 2 beers. So the first one then is his Memory Match Double IPA. This is 7.7%, so it's a real head cracker. I'm really quite looking forward to trying that. I think it's pretty much ready to go. These came on Wednesday, it's Friday now, so I'll maybe give it another few days at least to settle down, maybe in another week or so, but yeah, we'll see. So yeah, I'm going to drink that one first, and then this is the other one. This is very exciting. This was the bastard. This is the bastard. Brown ale. It started out as Jackie Brownish. If you subscribe to this channel, you'll see it started out as Jackie Brownish, and then he threw in what was it? The oak cubes. The fermentation stalled at 10:20, and oh Jesus, he started re-fermenting it again and all this, and yeah, but then in the end it sounds like it's turned out really brilliant, so I am really looking forward to that. So the day after, which is the Saturday, I kind of looked at the weather, and we're in a bit of a cold spell at the moment, about 17 degrees, something like that. So I thought that's the perfect temperatures, ambient temperatures for me to brew in the house. So at the front of our house, the back is facing south, so obviously the front doesn't get the sun until later on in the evening, by which time it's cooler anyway. So it always stays nice and cool. So I can generally maintain about 20 degrees easily in there in summertime. I had to open the windows. There's 2 big windows in there. I had to open them a little crack, you can open the window but you can still lock it at the same time, but it leaves this little gap. Well, I was doing that, but like the last flipping 2 days, 3 days, I've been just gale force winds. So yeah, every time I that's kind of my room up there. I've claimed it anyway. But it's obviously not my room. It's the wife's room. The whole house is the wife. But yeah, so that's where I watch all the TV. So I've been basically in there, camped in there watching the Olympics. And every time I opened the door, because it was so windy, the draft was coming through. And if I went down to the toilet or anything, you just hear the door fucking slam shut behind me. Fucking wake the kids and I work with child. Oh god. So anyway, that's beside the point. Never mind, all this video's going to be 15 minutes now. So, yeah, so on the side, basically it was the right ambient temperatures for putting the brew on. So that's exactly what I did. I did the mangroves jacks, the pale ale kit, the extract kit, which is what I was supposed to do the day before. So yeah, knocked that out on Saturday night. Left it overnight to cool, just in the fermenter, and then pitched the yeast in the morning and before I went to work. I didn't even rehydrate it or nothing this time, just straight out of the packet, old school, sprinkled it on, and it must have been about 7 o'clock that night, and it was 12 hours later, something like that. It was starting to go, so brilliant, excellent. So that was the mangroves jacks pale ale kit plus 50 grams of the Azaka hops. I boiled it with the kind of DME for, was it 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I'm not sure. It might have been 5 minutes, and then kind of let it steep. Took it off the heat, let it steep for about another 30 minutes, and then just straight into the fermenter, and then just let it sit. So out of the trail jar it was tasting quite nice and bitter, so I've got high hopes for it. I know I said that. I know I've said that about a lot of beers like that, you know. So yeah, that's the crack. There's not much else that's happened really, like, other than 2 brews. Or at least I can't remember. All I can remember is bloody Olympics. I've just been watching the bloody Olympics the whole time. Even now the women's gymnastics team band's on, and I'm in here talking to you lot. I should be in there. But yeah, sure. So I also bought my Matcha hops. I was like complaining last week, I think it was, about how they were all sold out. Well, I found some online and I ordered them, even though I'm not going to use them. Just to have them, just in case, you never know. So I've got a stupid amount of hops up there now. A stupid amount of hops, not enough grain. I mean, it's insane. I could do about 2 or 3 double IPAs if I had the grain, but I don't. So yeah, it's I don't know what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do with 50 grams of matcha. Really, like, I could do a mini brew maybe, like a little. I've got a couple of 5-litre demijohns up there, which I was going to use for the. I was going to make a mead. I said it was International Mead Day last Saturday. I was all set to do a mead, and then I realised that I couldn't use like beer yeast. I've got plenty of packets of beer yeast up there, but no, yeah, I need to get some kind of high, whatever you call it, high alcohol yeast, wine yeast or something like that. So or bread yeast, I suppose. I think someone said, but yeah. So that's on the cards. But as I say, I've got a couple of them from demijohns up there, so might do that. So I've got 50 grams basically. So tell me, what am I going to do with 50 grams of matcha? I want to be able to taste it. I'm thinking maybe I'll see if I can get a beer kit from somewhere, like a lager kit, something pretty plain, and then do the 50, just like the Azaka, but without the dry hop. Yeah. So comments below. What I'm going to do with 50 grams. Yeah, that's it. So I don't think I'll take any more of your time, because I really want to get out and see who won. Well, I know the Americans are going to win, obviously, like, but see who came second. That's what it's all about. It's really about the silvers and the bronzes, you know. Gold's played out. That's it. Banana split.